So far, I've lost about 60 pounds, and I want to share with you what that has really changed and what it hasn't changed. I know when I've seen a lot of content online about weight loss, it's always the good stuff, but we're going to get into the real today. So, I would say the first thing that has changed is that I don't feel as many aches and pains in my body. Hallelujah. Just waking up and not feeling like, oh my gosh, my back hurts, my neck hurts, whatever hurts. Or when I walk, because I walk about 10,000, definitely 7,500 to 10,000 steps every single day. And I don't have ankle pain. I don't have knee pain. I don't really have pain in my body. And um, yeah, it's definitely a result of me releasing all those pounds. I'd say the other thing that has changed is that I have a waist again. Uh, uh, I'm going to show you the video right here. That's a video of me salsa dancing in Colombia. And then this is my outfit today. And that's the same fanny pack that I always wear. I've had it for years. Um, but yeah, I got a waist again, which is nice. And oh yeah, my clothes. I went from I was like a high 3X to a low 4X at Shein clothing, like pants. And now I am a high 2X, low 3 yeah, low 3X. So I'm kind of like on the cusp, like the pants that I just showed you that I wore today, they're 3X because the 2X was just a little bit too tight across the hips, but they fit really good, but they were just a little too tight. So, like when you like go to sit down and they they start buckling because they're too tight. Feels like that. And I'm like, I don't want to feel awkward in my clothes because I just bought these pants. And so I got the 3X, but I also already noticed like how loose they are. And I'm like, okay, if I lose more weight, then I'm probably gonna have to get these bad boys taken in. So go figure. Um, but yeah, the clothes fit better, which is nice. And then I say number three is that I'm stronger because strength was the goal. And so I'm stronger than I even imagined, actually. But yeah, I'm definitely stronger. I'm able to catch myself when I trip. Like I was on a train in Bangkok and it was packed to the gills packed. Like they push, they're pushing in the people as they're getting on, they're pushing in, and we're just packed. It's like sardines. And nobody's tripping because this is just how it is. But I'm right in the middle and I don't have anything to hang on to. So I just put my feet, planted my feet down and bent my knees slightly. And I just lean with it, rock with it ever so slightly. Lean with it, rock with it. And I didn't fall over. I have done that before in the past. It was not so successful. So my balance has improved, my strength has improved. And when I was on the motorcycle in Bangkok, because they actually will pick you up, like the Uber there, which is called Grab, will pick you up on a motorcycle if you request it. And so, or a scooter. And so when they pick me up, I'm holding on for dear life with one hand in the bag because the other one, I have my phone and I'm recording. Don't try this at home, kids. And I'm recording as I'm back on my motorcycle and I'm holding on with one hand, but I got a grip. I got a very powerful grip that came straight from weightlifting. Okay. Me doing my dead hangs, right? Holding onto the bar and just hanging there for 30 seconds. And me doing my bicep curls and my lat pull downs. Listen, that grip, even though I hate the calluses, that grip comes in handy. So yeah, I'm stronger. So that is what's changed. My clothes and the way they fit, I've gone down a whole dress size. I oh, it's one more thing. So down dress size, I have a waist. I don't have as many aches and pains, and I'm stronger. And the last thing I would say is I don't on airplanes. My hips don't get as squished. Now they still get some squishy, right? They still get squished, but nowhere near as bad. So I can't wait for the day where no squishing occurs, but that day may not come because the planes keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller seats anyway. I mean, soon we're gonna be standing up, so it probably won't even matter. But before, literally, I would always sit down and put the armrest up, and of course, inevitably, there's always someone who comes, and not only do they put it down, they like slam it down, and it's like resting right on my hip, right on the side. And I would just have to sit there as it dug in because I don't like conflict, and I don't want to do a fight with somebody who got attitude with me. So I wouldn't say anything a lot of times, but I have been blessed a lot of times to not have anybody sit next to me, so that's a blessing. Or people who haven't put down the armrest at all, which I'm grateful for. So I know I'm not trying to take up more seats than I paid for, but yeah, my hips have shrunk. So when I went to Thailand in January, I was more comfortable on the flights, and the Air Asia flight is a smaller plane flight, so that's good. That's progress. So those are the things that have changed. The things that have not changed, I would say I still don't like working out. That has not changed. There dancing can be a workout, but I rarely do dance fitness because they go too hard. Like they do too much. Like Zumba, I love Zumba. Quick tangent, I actually got certified to be a Zumba instructor many moons ago. And I never went forth and taught a class. But when I first came across it, I was so into it. I want to say it was my late 20s, maybe early 30s. I wouldn't do it now. It's rough. I love Zumba. I like the high energy of it, but some of the teachers go way too hard. They go way too hard. And I'm like, I don't want to ruin my knees or ruin someone else's knees. So I don't do Zumba anymore. But I love Pilates Reformer. But I don't do that either because the cost is astronomical, right? But lifting weights and making sure I get all my steps in every day, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I like the results. I do like the results. And I'm finally at a point where I've seen enough of results that I'm like, okay, I can keep staying with this consistently. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, oh, I guess another thing I would say has changed is that I've proven to myself that I can stay consistent with something, which I felt like I never could before. So that has definitely changed. I've been consistent. Yes, the only thing I was consistent with before was being alive. That's it. I woke up every day. Now I have my several months, like since June of 2025 till now, March 2026, of being consistently working out. Not working out every single day, but consistently doing more workouts than not, consistently eating well more times than not. I've been consistent. And so that's good. Yeah, but it didn't change the fact that I don't like working out. I do not. And my and my personal trainer Armand, even my second personal trainer Adil, they used to get my attitude, and they knew. They was like, Armand would say, You're gonna hate me right now, but at the end you'll love me." And so after I'll have an attitude during our training session, but after the training session, I'll be back to happy go lucky. But that's just what it is. I told him I don't like this. I'm gonna complain, but it'll be over soon, and I'll be back to normal. And that's just how it is. And that's how I've been. Like when I trained for a marathon, I did a marathon back in 2012 or 2013, where we raised a group of us, 60 of us did it, and we raised like $350,000 to free children from the um I don't know what to say. Is the human trafficking? Hope I don't get I hope I don't get a strike for that. But we donated to an organization that was fighting against that and helping to free children. And during my very short training for this marathon, which I walked a half marathon, let me be clear, it was a half marathon and I walked the whole thing. But during my training, I'm like, tell my friend, come on, let's hurry up and get this over with because I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I just want to be done. That was my attitude going in. Yes, I understand. I could have a better attitude, but I don't. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't find joy in it. And I hope one day I will. I'm not saying it won't ever happen, but for right now, I don't get joy out of it. I do feel my body does feel it when I haven't worked out in a day or two, and it's like, okay, I need to work out. But I don't. But it's not like, oh, I'm going to work out today. It's going to feel so good. Let's go. I'm not like that. I'm like, okay, I gotta go do this gym thing. Ah, and then I go do it. So I think that's okay. I think the biggest thing is just to do it. It doesn't, a positive attitude, of course, helps more, but it's like, I just need to get it done. So I do. Um, Another thing it hasn't changed is until I look at these videos, like I came across this video, the one I showed you me salsa dancing. I came across that video today. And until I looked at it, I was just like, oh, okay, so I really have slimmed down some. And it's noticeable to me now because when I look at myself every day, I'm like, I don't really see it, you know? And the only way I can see it is if I'm consistently tracking the data of like measuring my inches around my waist and around my thighs and all that stuff. Or I'm taking pictures consistently, or if I have video, stuff like that. Even the a DEXA scan or something. Because otherwise I don't see it. In my brain, I still am big as ever. And I'm like, okay, some days it's like, is this working? I don't know. But it is. I just need my brain to get on board. And then I think the last thing that it hasn't changed is, let me think. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Yes. Okay. Yes. Emotional eating. So I would say losing the weight hasn't necessarily made emotional eating just go away, but me wanting to be able to lift weights, whether it's body weight or metal weights, me wanting to not feel terrible during that process, I have eaten better and I've made better choices for sure in my eating. Um, because I notice big time when I eat terribly, then I feel terrible trying to work out. I can feel it. And so that has cut down a lot on the emotional eating I would do, but I still do emotionally eat. And I feel like that might be a struggle for me for the rest of my life. And, you know, of course, therapy and all that stuff. Um, but hey, we all have our struggles. And so I'm like, if that's the struggle I have to deal with, then it is what it is. But that's one thing I feel like maybe it hasn't, I don't know, maybe I thought it would fix all things ever. I'm like, oh, if I just, sometimes, I don't know, if you've ever been, for me and my friends who have been big their whole lives, we have kind of romanticized in our head, like, oh, if I just lose weight, all my problems will be fixed. Now, I'm not done. I'm just in the middle or midst of my journey. I'm not done. I still have a lot more to go as far as transforming my health, right? And being strong physically and mentally. Um, yeah, I still have a ways to go. But sometimes you think that, or I have thought, let me speak for myself. I have thought, okay, if I just can lose weight, then my life will be transformed. Everything will be better. And it's like, no, not really. Not really. I'm not there yet, but I have seen my friends lose weight. A couple of them got bypass surgery, gastric bypass surgery, and they lost half their body weight. Like, wow, look amazing. And it didn't fix everything. And one, she actually still sees herself as her original weight. So it doesn't fix everything. And that's okay. I feel like it's okay. Before I would have been upset about it, but now I'm just like, the benefits still outweigh the cons. Meaning like what I kind of realized a couple of years ago is that there is no magic pill to just fix my life. It comes from me being disciplined, deciding what I want my life to look like, and me being disciplined in the pursuit of that, right? Um, so it's not going to ever be like I do this one thing or a couple things and my whole life is fixed. Like me losing weight is not, it may help me. For instance, there's this whole study that, you know, I don't know, is it pretty people? Pretty people, skinny people make more money, for example, right? It may help in that way, but if I don't know how to manage my money, even if I made more money, the money will be gone. So it's like, no, I have to be disciplined with my money and I have to learn to manage it, whether it's high, low, in between. Um, or if I'm thinking I'm going to be better in the when it comes to dating, for example, even if I got a complete body makeover, right? Nipped and tucked everything, lifted everything, sucked everything in, sucked everything out. If I have not worked on my beliefs around relationships and worked on, if I don't have the best beliefs about relationships, and if I don't have certain skills that you need to have a healthy relationship, even if I'm snatched from the top to the bottom, yeah, I will attract guys. I might even get into a relationship, but am I going to keep the relationship? Right. So, how I look physically, it can help. It definitely does not hurt to be healthy. It definitely does not hurt um, to present fitter, toner, right? In this society that we live in. It does not hurt at all, but it does not fix all the problems. Me being skinny is not going to give me a healthy relationship. Me being skinny is not going to give me better finances. Like I said, it may help in those ways I just gave as examples, but it's not going to fix the whole thing, right? And so I have to determine the life that I want, which I've been doing. And that's what this whole thing's about. This is my life reinvention, right? So my career, my health, and my travels abroad. It's me reinventing my life. And yeah, I'm deciding what I want my life to look like, and I'm in the pursuit of that. So, anyway, that's it. That's all. And that is what has changed and what has not changed due to the 60 pounds loss. So, you let me know. Have you lost weight before? Or are you currently on a weight loss journey or a health journey? It's not just weight loss. Weight loss is part of the health. I want holistic health. Um, but yeah, if you have, let me know what has changed for you and what hasn't changed for you. And if someone can point me to in the direction of Pilates reformer that won't cost as much as my rent does, I would appreciate it. All right. Ciao.